The Miracle of Dunkirk, How Ordinary Heroes Saved 338,000 Soldiers, May 1940. The beaches of Dunkirk, France, became a desperate stage for one of history's greatest rescues. The British Expeditionary Force, along with French and Belgian troops, some 338,000 soldiers in all, were trapped. Behind them, the sea. Ahead of them, Hitler's advancing army. The air reeked of smoke and salt. The sky hummed with the menace of German bombers. Men crouched in the sand, eyes fixed on the horizon, praying for deliverance. For many, it felt like the end. Britain's army, the backbone of its defense, was cornered and doomed. Then, something extraordinary happened. When the call for evacuation, Operation Dynamo, went out, the Royal Navy realized it couldn't do it alone. The harbors were too shallow for large warships to approach the beaches. Soldiers waded waist-deep in cold water, vulnerable targets. Time was slipping away. But across the English Channel, ordinary citizens refused to stand by. Fishermen, ferry captains, pleasure boat owners, and even families with weekend sailing vessels answered the call. From ports like Dover and Ramsgate, a ragtag armada of more than 800 small boats set sail into danger. They weren't soldiers. They weren't trained for war. Yet they went. Under constant attack from the Luftwaffe, these little ships ferried men from the beaches to larger ships offshore, again and again. Some were sunk by bombs. Others towed lifeboats filled with exhausted men. A few boat owners never made it home. But still, they kept coming. On the beach, chaos turned to courage. Lines of soldiers waited with discipline, helping the wounded, loading boats, pushing each other forward. Home, they whispered. We're going home. By June 4th, 338,226 men had been rescued, far more than anyone believed possible. Even Winston Churchill, who had prepared Britain for devastating loss, called it a miracle of deliverance. The evacuation didn't win the war, but it saved an army that would one day return to liberate Europe. Dunkirk became more than a military retreat. It became a story of unity, courage, and the unbreakable human spirit, proof that in our darkest hours, ordinary people can perform extraordinary miracles.